young America takes to the sky. And today, a few short months after intense training started, this country is well on the way to having the world's finest air fleet. Sleek bombers, fast pursuit ships, transports, and scouting planes. These ships are manned by crews who short weeks ago were cadets at Army training academies. In the scenes that follow, partly fact and partly fiction, you will see what life with the flying cadets is like. A new class arrives at a typical Army Air Corps training center. Many of these men are high school graduates between the ages of 18 and 22. Upon completing their course, they will be pilot sergeants. Others between 18 and 35 will study navigation or ground crew work. For many, the beginning of a promising career.
Mister! Get your eyes on the point, mister. Hold back those shoulders. Put your bear on that chest. Well, make a move.
There, mister.
Look straight ahead. Sorry, me, mister. Turn around.
Obviously, you're not pilots, and I doubt if you're very good mechanics.
Well, there must be something around here that we can do.
Sure, Major. There's thousands and thousands of guys like Blackie and I that want to do something to serve their country. Maybe we haven't got training, but we're willing to try. Honestly, we'll try hard, too. It all don't mean nothing if you don't give us this chance. After all, our heart's in the right places.
I understand all that.
Look, Major, when I was a little bit of a kid, I was too fat to play on a baseball team, so they made me the bat boy. And then when the football season came around, I couldn't run fast enough to make the football team, so they made me the water boy. And now, Major, when you're training the biggest team that we ever had, there surely must be a place for Blackie and I, maybe as a water boy or a bat boy. Won't you, Major, give us a chance?
Spread your wings, you eagles, and fly. Time for fledglings to take to the air. Hit the beam and get those planes in the sky, and let's keep them flying there. We're an all-American team, and we see every play eye to eye. Hit 'em hard and fast, let that be our theme, and let's keep 'em flying high.
Gentlemen, by your presence here, you have indicated your ambition to become a part of the greatest air force the world has ever known. I congratulate you upon your decision. In point of years, the story of the Army Air Corps is a brief one, but it is also a distinguished one. Your training of 20 weeks here will be an exacting task, but when it is completed, you will go on to advanced training in the Army's West Point of the Air. When you graduate, you will be commissioned in the Air Corps of the United States Armies. There are other jobs in the Corps that are just as important. Aeronautical engineers, observers, navigators, meteorologists, photographers, and a host of others. Remember, for every pilot that hits the blue, it takes many other highly trained men to keep his ship in shape, on its course, and properly manned. Those men are the backbone of the Corps.
So you guys wanted to get in the air service, huh? Well, brother, you're in it. Now get busy and taxi that plane off the field.
Come on, you heard what he said. Taxi the plane off the field.
Taxi! Taxi!
What are you doing?
Oh, taxi!
What's the matter with you?
Gotta get a cab, get the plane off.
No, it's nothing of the kind. Over here, we've got to get it off.
Huh?
We've got to get it off.
Okay. Which way are we going? This way?
That way. What's the matter now?
Can't budget.
Come on, get on that wheel.
Okay. Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Contact! Contact!
What are you talking about?
Oh, ain't you an aviator? Contact.
All right.
That means...
Well, get a hold of it. Come on.
Come on.
What's wrong now? What is it? What's the matter? What's the matter? Well, what's the matter? What? Oh, all right.
Under the supervision of competent instructors, cadets receive the finest training in the world. They learn the technique of flying, solo and formation, the mechanics of their planes, navigation, the proper handling of armaments, aerial photography, and a score of allied subjects.
Now, to make sure that you've all understood, I'd like one of you to repeat in detail the description I've just given. What about you, Mr. Roberts?
Huh?
I'm sure you won't have any trouble.
What do you mean?
About the aerial type torpedo.
Oh, well, this torpedo is a recent and valuable addition to Air Force armament. It functions for both air and water attack. It has a water speed capable of 56 knots and airspeed unlimited. It contains 963 pounds of high explosive in the warhead, which is enough to make a molehill out of a mountain. And the motor of the torpedo was started by the simple expedient of releasing that pin. Anything else, Professor?
Intensive though the course is, there is time out for play, or even a fledgling pilot needs relaxation. In this scene from the Universal picture, Keep 'em Flying, Martha Raye and the Six Hits give out with a little boogie-woogie.
We're out in Kansas City on 1-2 Street. They say that there's a guy they call Bigfoot Pete. He plays piano by ear. Turn, he plays all night for pigs, feet, and beer. He's murder on the 88. He's the guy that brought the boogie-woogie up to date. He's got a cannon in his left hand and a rifle in his right. He's just a double-barrel game, and he shoots the 8-beat shoe and a platinum band. He's just a solid whiz. I'll tell you who he is. He's Bigfoot Pete, a boogie-woogie's elite.
The climax in a man's training comes when he is ready to solo. There can be no greater thrill for a man than to feel himself at the controls of one of these super-powered ships, sending it soaring, diving, obeying his every command. And it is just as great a thrill for the men of the ground crew. For behind every pilot, behind every ship that takes to the air, is the skill, industry, and devotion of the heroes on the ground, without whose aid it would be impossible to keep 'em flying.
Boy, is it cold. Why do they put air cooling systems in these hangars? I'm going out and get my jacket. Seat or get off. Look what he tells me to get off. Look! Blackie! Take my hand. Take my hand. Bring it out to me!
The course is over, and in graduation ceremonies, the men receive their commissions. They are ready for the Army now, ready to do their share in national defense. For they realize that to defend our land, we must first and foremost defend the air above it.
Spread your wings, you eagles, and fly. Time for fledglings to